What do you do when you no longer know what to do? I lost my job in January of this year, and my first question was, God, what are my next steps? I definitely did not expect this to happen at this point, and I knew that God had a major plan for my wife and for myself, and that we were called to do some amazing things. But my question was, God, what am I supposed to do now in this period of transition? What I learned was that God is a detail oriented God. And although he does not reveal all of the details of our lives to us when we want him to, that does not mean that he has neglected us, and it does not mean that he doesn't care about us. My question to you is, what would you rather have? A navigation system given to you by God? Or would you like for God himself to be your personal navigation system? What do I mean when I ask that question? A lot of times we want to know everything. We want to know what next year is going to look like, what next month is going to look like, what tomorrow's going to look like. When the Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. So when I lost my job, the first thing that's on my mind is, how am I going to support my household? How am I going to walk in purpose? And God did not speak in an audible voice to me, but he started opening doors. My wife and I went on a missions trip to Guatemala. We have some more missions trips lined up this year. Opportunities for speaking engagements have opened up to us. And day by day, since January, God has been giving us nothing but overwhelming peace and provision. And we know that he smiled upon us. So I want to definitely challenge every man to understand that you were not created to be your own source. You were created to rely upon a source that's much more resourceful and much stronger than you are. When God gave Adam the garden, he told him to dress and keep it. God provided everything that Adam needed. All Adam was responsible for was managing what God entrusted to him. Even though you don't know all of the details in this season,